Happy New Year! Yeah, right. Say goodbye to 95 and hello to 96. Tonight kicks off a decade of indoor lacrosse with the Boston Blazers coming into Baltimore to feel the thunder.
Happy anniversary, Major Indoor Lacrosse League. 10 years old and getting stronger every year. Just like Charlie Blanchard. He of the Boston Blazers, they're trying to take their first step in their quest for the cup.
Last year our goal was to kind of make the playoffs and do well. This year, you know, we have kind of higher goals, and everyone's kind of chipping in and becoming a little more dedicated.
My goal is to win a championship. I think we've got the talent.
Frazier just powers in, pulls the stick, and gets rolled.
We've got the experience.
He's got rope. It's all over.
We've got the athletes.
O'Neal has been unconscious. And he'll have to remain unconscious, or the Blazers could be burned by the relentless shooters on the Baltimore roster, led by number 9, All-Pro Mark Millen. He leads a group of American field lacrosse stars who love to run and gun. Are they ready to thunder or blunder?
I don't think it's a matter of me getting the players mentally ready. If they can't get ready for the first game in the 10th anniversary season, then we've got a problem.
Welcome to year 10. We're at the Baltimore Arena. You're looking at the Blazers. They come in with a 5-3 record from last year. A great defense, and they're taking on a great offense in Baltimore. The Thunder looking to improve on a 3-5 record from last year. Both of these teams need to win against each other to get into the playoffs. They'll count on offense for Baltimore, and here it is in Mark Millen, along with Randy Frazier for Boston. Mark Millen, a great year last year, second-team All-Pro. Randy Frazier does it all. Faces off, 48 ground balls, 15 goals and 95. He'll have to step it up a notch this year. The goalies are always a story. This year, no different. Marty O'Neal, one of the best, and he anchors that tough defense for Boston. J.J. Pearl is in his first start against Boston. He'll have intense pressure, and that pressure will have to convert into a great performance if they're going to win. Let's get right down to the drop of the rock. The Boston Blazers are in the green and white. Baltimore Thunder in the yellow with red and black trim. Rich Tamburino, Tom Young, Mike Ventura are the referees. Lee Felsmo bringing you the play-by-play. Quint Kesnick on the bench along with Christy Lee will talk to them throughout the game. Boston gets the first face-off. This is one area where they have a distinct advantage. The last 2 years, they have beaten Baltimore in face-off opportunities. They remain strong there. Robinson now with the ball. This is a great line for the Boston Blazers. Cronin, Robinson, Frazier, Donovan, and Blanchard. Shot clock counting down. Shot by Blanchard, the lefty. And the shot clock went off. The ball did not hit the net. It was a shot clock violation. Not even on net yet. They come right down and ripping rope is Martino. 1-0 Baltimore. Bobby Martino rips the corner. A fast 1-0 start. Martino right in the middle of the field. Defense locks in well up top, and he finds a little spot real high on goalie O'Neal. 1-0. Scoring within 1 minute of the first quarter. Back to the face-off. That's the kind of thought that the start the Thunder wanted. It'll be Talmo, number 6 for the Thunder, getting down in the face-off position with Lindsey Dixon, number 12 for the Thunder. This time, Dixon pulls it out to his wing. It's into the offensive zone for Baltimore. 1-0 Baltimore, an early score by Martino, who has really been one of their biggest, most consistent offensive stars. That first line for Baltimore is a killer line with Martino, Canabine, Klotz, and Hormsen. Kronberger. This shot by Dixon is easily saved by O'Neal. He settles down what has turned out to be one of the best defenses Major Indoor Lacrosse League. Edel gets it back out front. Chanenchuk, this is the veteran from Hopkins. When Kesnick played with this man, the shot comes in, finds rope. 1-0. We've had 3 shots, 2 goals. 1 shot didn't even find the net, but 2 shots did. And this is going to be an offensive show. Watch Chanenchuk come around, switch back to his right hand, and just find a seam to the left of J.J. Pearl. So Chanenchuk trying to get J.J. Pearl unsettled. goals within the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. The assist goes to Edel. Talmo facing off this time. As they take again possession. So 2 out of 3 faceoffs go to the Boston Blazers. This team is well coached. A great team concept for Boston. They lose players every year, but they seem to be as consistent as anybody in the league. Edel looks for the give and go with Fridge. And a moving pick violation. Ball goes up now to Baltimore. They're working the right-handed side. Pick and roll. Mark Millen. And for the left-handed shot, watch out, just wide. Millen on the field with a lineup that is really nothing but power. Inside, a great pickup by Chanenchuk on a loose ball. Millen did not get back. This is what Frazier wanted to do. He said take advantage of Millen's lack of defense. There are a couple players that are all offense on Baltimore. Millen's one of them, and that's what Chanenchuk did. Watch Chanenchuk beat Millen down. Millen's flat-footed. Chanenchuk picks it up, beats the goalie who came out, and knocks down the second goal. 2 straight for Boston, and they take a 1-goal lead. Chanenchuk with 2 straight goals. They need goals from an unlikely source, and you're getting one from Chanenchuk, who is a very consistent player, doesn't make mistakes, but is not known as a high-scoring player. Talmo, number 6, tried to face off and win. Again, gaining possession, they do. Robinson. Boston wins their 3rd out of 4 faceoffs. Here comes Tap from Canada. Watch out, wide open. Rocket looking for rope, and they can't find it. Donovan couldn't beat Pearl. It's all Boston right now. Wilkes. Donovan picks it back up. Way out front is Robinson if they can get it to him. Curry with a tough defensive slash. It'll be a 2-minute foul on Curry. A delayed call. They'll get a free shot if they can take possession into the offensive zone. Bouncing it down across. Talmo trying to pick it up, and it does. As long as they keep it in their offensive zone, here comes the penalty. Couldn't get it to Frazier. Knocked down by Wills. It'll be a power play for Boston. 2-1. They lead. We'll take a short break. When we come back, Boston will have a man advantage and a 1-goal lead.
Put on your helmet. Huh? Because this year, Bud Bowl's putting you in the game. Huh? You could win a Wilson football. Cool. Or even $1 million. Whoa. Hey, you. Who, me? Yeah. Look, it's first down, and one of these 6 plays will score. Knock it in there. Whoa. End around. That's easy.
Yeah, just gotta get by us.
Pick up your $1 million play card where you buy Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Ice.
He's fine. Cupcake, I got 5 more plays. Get up.
Baltimore brings it back down. They had an opportunity to kill the penalty, and they did. The Blazers with a chance to get a 2-goal lead did not convert. 10:22 left, first quarter. 2-1 lead right now by Boston. And big move out front as O'Neal came out to knock down Horms. Horms so dangerous for Baltimore. Number 22 does it all. Plays man up, man down. Scored 2 man down goals against this Boston team last year. He'll be called on again as Boston reloads their power play. There's a minute left on the penalty. 5 against 4 for Boston with a 1-goal lead. Fridge triggers out front to the left-handed shooter spot. He's got Frazier behind him. Moves it right into Blanchard's left-handed cannon. Can't get it. There's Fridge. Baltimore giving him some room, and Fridge cannot get it past J.J. Pearl. Ryan. He'll be counted on this year on that left-handed side. Now Fridge reloads. 37 seconds left on this penalty. They're back into their standard 1-2-2 set. Frazier now, right-handed shooter. This is Fridge. Blanchard down to Ryan. Fridge. No rope. J.J. Pearl, another big save, and Fridge did not put a lot on it. Big save by Pearl. 2-1 it remains, and this is an opportunity that Boston let go. They could have had a 2-goal lead had they gotten the score. Great defense shown by Baltimore, and that's what they need a lot of. Canabine, All-American from Loyola. Comes out for the left-handed shot, gets picked up there. Sliding defense. A lot of carrying the ball for Baltimore as they finally kill the penalty. Now the ball's down. Watch out. Frazier looking behind him. Gives it to the trailing player, Fridge, but now they'll balance the lines. So Baltimore did a good job of killing the penalty. Now they have a fresh line on. Baltimore still down a goal. It's 2-1. Boston leads. Chanchuk with 2 straight goals. Number 13 gives it off to Ryan. Ryan working the left-hand side all by himself. Martino, a mismatch size-wise. Back door. Schmitz can't find the net. Ryan looking out front. Watch out. Schmitz again down low. Bridge. They can't beat JJ. Fast break. Canopy. Gill, far side. Canopy can't find the net. He was looking for Robin, just missed the corner. Here comes Talmo. He's got Chanchuk up in front. Backside, watch out, Robinson. He's got Rope. 3-1 Boston with a 2-goal lead. Timeout called. And Boston is really pressuring on the offensive end. When we come back, the Thunder will be facing a 2-goal deficit in their home opener.
ESPN Net Sports Zone, your gateway to the game. Intelligent, interactive, instantaneous. The #1 sports site on the net. Plug your brain into the zone. ESPN Net Sports Zone, baseball's home base on the net. Scores, stats, analysis. It's on the net before it's in the news. You're in the zone or you're out.
Every day, America Online is making it a little easier for people to live, work, and play. With point-and-click access to instant news and sports, financial updates, online magazines, shopping and travel, and easy access to the internet. Call now for America Online, a new way to use your computer to communicate and have fun.
Call 1-800-249-9400 for your free America Online Startup Kit with free software and 10 free online hours. It's everything you need to get online. Call now.
Tonight's major indoor lacrosse league game of the week on ESPN2 is brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. And by STX Lacrosse Equipment, the name in lacrosse sticks, equipment, and apparel. We're back at the Baltimore Arena. We've got the Boston Blazers ahead 3-1. We've talked about this team being in trouble offensively, but they are showing some great offense right now. 3-1, they lead. 7:53 left in the first, and here comes Baltimore. They haven't had too many shots. Claxton tries to get that one off, but he knocks him off. It was Terrio knocking him off his wheels. Quinn Kesnick is on the sideline with Baltimore.
Tonight's goalie battle with Pearl and Marty O'Neill for Boston. The key thing is technically J.J. Pearl likes to hold his stick up near the plastic. What that does is it gets him real low in the cage, leaving him susceptible to shots over the shoulders. Like that last goal, Pearl went down to his knees and the shot went over his shoulder. Conversely, Marty O'Neill holds his stick a little higher and he stands taller in the goal. Let's swing it to Christy Lee, who's with Bruce Chanchuk.
Thank you very much, Quinn. Bruce, you came off real quick, scored 2 quick goals, and offense is very important this year. Losing Dowling, Carmine not being here, you've really stepped up.
We lost our leading goal scorer. Leading assist man is out for a couple of weeks, say. We just wanted to move the ball around and get everybody involved. I was lucky to be in the right place at the right time and stick a few in at the beginning.
You need to score again because Baltimore just scored. We're going to find out about that from Leaf.
Okay.
All right, Christy Lee, and it was that great move inside by Kronberger. Look at the hit by O'Neill. That'll give him 2 minutes in the penalty box. But Kronberger ties a great move, or I should say tie. He's back to within 1 now. That's the second Thunder goal. It's 3-2 in favor of Boston with 7:17 left. There's Kronberger, number 31. He was an All-American midfielder at Loyola. And O'Neill is a very emotional goalie. So Kronberger comes right into his feet. O'Neill smacks him with a fist, and he gets 2 minutes in the box. That means Vona will have to go in there without a warm-up. Kronberger was smart to go into his feet. Now watch that smack there by O'Neill. That gives him 2 minutes into the penalty box, and Vona will have to play defense without any warm-up. Kronberger's on the sideline with Q.
Brian, Marty O'Neill gave you a nice shot there.
Yeah, I was just lucky at it. Only look was a dive across the crease. I had no angle. Shot clock was low. I just went in the right place. I'm not even sure where it went. I know it went low.
Ryan Kronberger, leader for Baltimore.
Face-offs, though, Q, are important, and they didn't get that one. Now they have possession. They've got a 2-minute penalty. This will be their first power play of the game. Last year when these two teams met, there were 7 chances for Boston, only 2 for Baltimore in the power play. So they'd like to even that a little bit. Coach Skip Linkous would. It's Millen, left hand down to Wills. This is Millen, left-handed shooter, up top to Welsh. Timmy Welsh orchestrating a lot. Down to the right-hand shooter is Marino. Wills now switches. That's Millen down low. Shot clock winding down to 2, 3. They're going to miss it, and they lose possession. That is an unbelievable penalty. They lose possession on a power play. Ryan comes out of the box, checked from behind by Kronberger. What a great game already by Kronberger, who is all over the field. Millen. Cross field, Wills. Now this is Marino with the right hand. He's got such a cannon with the right-handed shot. They reset in close. Horns can't find rope. Shannon Chuck. 2 goals already today, which doubles his 1995 offensive output. Boston has had to rework their entire offense. They lost Ted Dowling, and he scored 4 goals in this game last year. They lost Carmine 1 game because of an injury. He scored 3 goals in this game last year. The EMO for Baltimore taking too long to set up. They haven't really gotten a good pressure, good shot, and they only have 30 seconds left, and they don't have the ball. Shot clock is winding down, but that's okay, because Boston just wants to kill time here. Frazier will take a shot at the last moment. He's double teamed. Watch out! Wills knocks it loose. Frazier dumps it into J.J. Pearl. And here comes Baltimore with only 18 seconds left on that shot clock. There are 2 power plays for Baltimore. This is Welsh's line, and you're going to see another one, I almost guarantee you. Watch out! Talmo tried to pull it in and knocked it past O'Neal. Talmo for Boston scores on his own goalie. It's all tied at 3. Watch the ball come down low. Talmo's number 6. Watch the ball up in the air. Talmo tries to control it, but it knocks it behind O'Neal. Baltimore celebrates, but that was Talmo. A bad mistake. They'll give it to Horms. And with 5:12 left, the game tied at 3. Tap gets the face-off down to Robinson. The face-off strategy for Boston is to put a lot of ground ball guys in there, and they do. Robinson's one of them, shoots and scores! Great shot by Robinson. He go ahead by 1. Boston 4-3. Robinson 2 in a row after Chanenchuk scored 2 in a row. Boston looking for heroes. They're finding them in Chanenchuk and Robinson. Comes in, wheels past 2 players, and bounces it past Pearl. You got to knock the guy off his wheels when he's in the crease area. That's what you'll see Boston do. Nobody comes into that cylinder. That time they made a lot of stick checks. He stayed on his feet. And goal number 4 for Boston. Boston has shocked Baltimore.
You still got to stay back.
Baltimore's really focusing on guys like Randy Frazier. Teams at even strength right now. 4:26 left in the first. Lee Felsbo, Christy Lee, and Quinn Kestenik on the sideline. Our first game of our ESPN2 series of major indoor lacrosse league action. Christy Lee, you're on the sideline with Robinson, who's had a pretty big game so far.
Dave, you've already had a really great game. You're coming out to become a hero in this one. Talk about hitting on J.J. Pearl real quick.
I'm sorry?
Talk about hitting on J.J. Pearl real quick.
Well, the intensity is running pretty high out there. I think we're all just trying our hardest out here. It's tough to tell how the game's going to go yet, but you know, I think J.J. Pearl's playing well, but you know, we all...
You're doing well, too.
There you go.
All right, keep it up. Dave Robinson with 2 goals already early on, Lee.
A 4-year veteran from New Hampshire. Boston's got a lot of workhorses, heavier scrapbooks on Baltimore's team, but there's a lot of trophy cases full of athletic prowess in the Boston homes of these Blazers. These guys don't play in the big lacrosse programs that the Baltimore team has, but they come in here with no big egos. They come in here and play a great team concept, and this Randy Frazier, or I should say Ron Frazier team, has been tough to beat every year. Here comes Randy Frazier, number 18, looking for the right-handed shot. He's pick and roll inside with Robinson. Robinson comes back, Frazier up top. He cranks and gets it knocked down by Wills. Team defense is what Baltimore needs. Wills with a good left-hander now inside of Robinson. Fresh shot clock, under 3 minutes left, first quarter. The Thunder down by 1. Canopy waits for a fresh line to come in. Klotz at 7, sets a pick. Canopy gets a give and go. Klotz takes it beautifully. All tied at 4. Klotson sets the pick, rolls inside, and they feed him beautifully. Cannabine, what a great play between Cannabine and Klotson. Klotson sets the pick, rolls inside. Watch, there's the pick. Inside, he gets the ball, buries it, tie score.
Introducing the $16,000 BMW. Presenting the $16,000 Lexus. Behold, the $16,000 Mercedes. To everyone who thought it was impossible to build an affordably priced luxury car, we have just one thing to say. Take a seat. The Nissan Altima. Now own an Altima for 0 down, 0 APR financing and no payments until April.
Well, Ted Dowling is gone from Boston's lineup, and that puts a lot of hope in Tom Ryan. Ryan's hope is what they're talking about this year. Last year, only 2 goals, but a great aggressive offseason upstate New York has him thinking 3 goals a game. If he can be the left-handed finisher, this Boston team will be tough to beat. There's Tom Ryan right now. He has really learned the game well. Hasn't been an impact yet today, but don't forget, Baltimore knows that he'll be the finisher. They're focusing on him. Shannon Chuck for Boston with 2 goals, Robinson with 2 goals, and for Baltimore, we've got Martino, Kronberger, Holmes, and Klotson. They're spreading the offense around. Faceoffs are now evening up a little bit. You've got 5 against 3 in favor of Boston. Shot from the outside by Kronberger, picked up by O'Neill, who wants to outlet right away. Tapp's got it. 2:13 left in the first quarter. Game's tied. Roddy Tapp from Canada. Now this line will balance up. That's the C line, the defensive line coming off. Now Schmitz comes on with his line. Edel, Chanachuk, Fridge, Ryan, and Schmitz. Edel working the right-hand side. Fridge up top. No, that's Chanachuk now. Looking inside. They can't get it to Peter Schmitz, the veteran. 99, one of the oldest players left on the Boston team. They lost some veterans last year in Catado, Sebastian. They lost Carmine to an injury this week. They lost Ted Dowling, their leading scorer. So Boston is decimated by offensive players that have gone and leadership that has gone. But they remain a tough team. Mueller trying to give and go with Gill, number 5 for Baltimore, who gets rocked. Bona had to play for Marty O'Neill when Marty O'Neill went out, and that was a moment that he probably wasn't real comfortable with. Christie's on the sideline with Bona.
Brian Vonna, were you comfortable out there with Marty in the penalty box?
That's usually my role around here. That's the only way I usually get in, but Marty seems to get me in a lot. He's had a couple of penalties in my career here, so I felt fine.
What do you think of this Baltimore team?
Well, they're playing their game. They're forcing us to play their game right now. We're playing a little helter-skelter. We just got to settle down and play our game. Once we do that, I think we can pull it out.
Brian Vonna, the alternate goalie for the Boston Blazers, who are on the attack right now. Leaf?
Wow, what a great fast break by Chanchuk. Couldn't find Blanchard cleanly, and Blanchard gets nailed. That would have been an easy goal. Chanchuk got it into Blanchard's stick. Wills inside, and O'Neill the big save. O'Neill has come up big. He has really stepped up his game the last 3 minutes of this quarter. We're under 35 seconds in the first. Tied at 4. Robinson in close. He's already got 2. J.J. Pearl getting settled. This is the fast break style that Baltimore wants. They want to run the floor. It's a short arena. Marty O'Neill, the goalie for Boston, will tell you that this kind of floor will tire you out. Slam dunk, far side. Klotson can't get it. O'Neill getting pressure inside. That one can't find rope. Down to 10 seconds. Martino, far side to Cannabine. Cannabine from Loyola rolls inside all alone. Gets double teamed and can't find any help. Using his hand to push away. The ball will go to Boston with only 0.6 of a second left. Not enough to do anything, and that'll be the first quarter of play. All tied at 4. When we come back, the 10th year of Major Indoor Lacrosse will continue.
for some turf burning, high scoring, board slamming, take a punch, lose your lunch, high fiving, hard driving, back slapping? How'd that happen? Makes you wonder. Goalie crashing, major indoor lacrosse league action.
Check out all the action live and in person at a game in a city near you.
We talked about the one team needing to get their offense going farther. That's Boston. But Baltimore has some holes in the net. Look at this. The last 3 games, counting this one, 4 different goalies. David Lee, Bilger, Sawicki, J.J. Pearl starts tonight. If he doesn't do well, Watson comes in. That could be 5 goalies on the other end of the field. They've got O'Neill going almost the whole way. Defense is the hole that they've got to fill on the Baltimore Thunder. 4-4 right now. They've got the offensive going, end of the field that is, and they've got the fast break style that Baltimore wants. Lee Feldspal along with Quint Kesnick, Christy Lee.
Set.
Tommy Young sets the players, and we start quarter number 2. The goalies have switched ends. 15 fresh minutes on the field of play. 7-3 in faceoffs in favor of Boston. And they do have a distinct advantage in that faceoff area. A delayed penalty right now. They'll get a free shot. It'll be a power play. First quarter summary. You can see the shots are darn even, so are loose balls, but the faceoffs well in favor of the Boston team. That will help them out in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Shot clock down to 4. Shot on J.J. Pearl. And what a big save. Kronberger getting into it a little bit.
With a trip on 22. Trip on 22, Baltimore. Trip on 22.
All right, so into the penalty box, Timmy Horms.
Trip on 22 from Baltimore. 2 minutes trip, Baltimore, 22.
22 is Timmy Horms, who is without question in my mind the best all-around player of the Baltimore team. Last year, folks, he had no penalties, none. Watch for 22 down low. It's a late hit to chop in there. That's Kronberger coming in with that. Kronberger gets the hit, so before that, it was well before that. Don't forget it was a delayed penalty. It was Horms on the face-off, actually, who got the penalty. Now it's Fridge triggering up top. Frazier down low, far side. Blanchard tries to redirect, and Ryan tries to send it home, but a good save by J.J. Kronberger will try to kill this penalty. He'll take the shot out front, and he finds Rowe!
We're still down. We're still down, Robbins.
Oh! Short-handed goal by Kronberger. Look, only one player to beat. He jukes inside and beats O'Neill right in the old 5-hole. Normally, you kill the penalty, but Kronberger took it right down the throat. Second time they have come from behind on this team and scored that all-important goal. Here it is now, 5-4. They lead by 1. Talmo gets this face-off. They continue to control the face-off area. They are still up on a power play, 5-4. Last year, Timmy Horms scored 2 shorthanded goals. Kronberger already has 1 for Baltimore. Baltimore starts in a box defense against the 5 players. Fridge triggers up top, down low for the shot. He's not putting a lot of velocity on that shot. He's trying to really aim it in. Canabine comes down. 3 players on Paul Canabine. He almost beats O'Neill. What power by Canabine. He's one of the bigger players on the Baltimore Thunder's team. Over 6 feet, about 200 pounds. He had the power to go through 3 players. Now we've got 24 seconds left on the penalty. They haven't dented the nets on this power play yet. Down low. This is Frazier to Fridge. Edel. Fridge comes into the middle now. They don't look real smooth. Don't forget, Carmine. Frazier takes that shot. Shot clock almost expired. They get a fresh one. Only 4 seconds left. They may get one more shot if they hurry. Carmine, their team leader, is normally the trigger man on this power play. He's not here because of an injury. The Canadian Fridge takes that spot up top. Now, teams will be all even right now. Horms comes in. Can they get a shot? Fridge jacks inside, takes it, and a great save by Pearl. Pearl with the windshield wiper save. Back door to Edel. He couldn't put it in. One more chance. Back door this time to Ryan. 2 backdoor opportunities, but J.J. Pearl coming up with the windshield wiper save. So they successfully killed that penalty. 5-4. The Thunder lead over Boston. Here comes Lindsey Dixon. All-American in Towson State. Tries to go right over top of the defense. Didn't work. Francis picks it up. This is the C-line. Donaldin, and Francis picks it up. Frazier uses this line totally on defense. Thoreau, one of the new acquisitions, number 11. Five to 4, the Thunder lead. 11:31 left in the half, first half. Schmitz tries to get it inside to Ryan. They're trying to work that two-man play on the left side. Ryan picks it up, can't get it past JJ. A glove save. Williams, new Canadian acquisition. 3 players from Canada on the Baltimore Thunder. Q is on the Baltimore bench.
Jeff Clodson, some excellent penalty killing. You okay?
Fine, never better.
What happened in there?
I led with my head and my skin popped.
Jeff Clodson, superior power killing for Baltimore. Leaf.
They have looked a little tighter on defense than we've seen in years past, and that's one of Skip Blickfast's major areas of concentration. A 10-second violation moments ago gave the ball back to Boston. Now Frazier tries to reload. Shot clock down to 10. It's Blanchard with it. The left-handed shooter side. He comes inside 2 players and tries to one-arm the shot. Jed Cronin knocks it out of JJ's stick. Interference call, and it'll go to the Thunder. Interference with the goalie called. 10:38 left in the half. A 1-goal lead by Baltimore. They've scored 4 of the last 5 goals in this game. When we come back, the Thunder will try to improve on that lead as they take up the offense here at the Baltimore Arena.
He controls your mind.
Something's wrong.
Get him out of it.
He's getting out of control.
He owns your life.
He can destroy our world. He figures we'll have to turn to him as the new messiah.
And now he's terrorizing your world.
In 3 days, I'll be in every system in the world.
You've got to stop Joe before it's too late.
God made him simple. Science made him a god. Now he wants revenge. This universe is mine. Lawnmower Man 2, Beyond Cyberspace. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, January 12th.
Ron Frazier of the Boston Blazers as we get set to start the action in the second quarter. 10:35 left. A 1-goal lead for Baltimore. And they've got one of their big offensive lines in now. This is Millen on the left-hand side. Their red line. A lot of cannons offensively in here. Marino coming back to the team after a year's absence. Tries to get it down low to Curry. Todd Curry, All-American at Syracuse. Inside, great play as he hit Marino on the cut. Marino, a natural lefty, was shoved out of the cylinder, but no call. Donaldin picks it up as Boston comes back. They're still down by 1 goal. Fridge up top to Chanchuk, who started off this game with 2 goals. That was double what he had last year in the entire year. Defense for Baltimore so far, very solid. A team that really focuses on offense, doing a good job of taking away some shots for Boston. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. Boston will not get a shot off. That again is an indication of great defense.
Come on, come on, come on, get here! Get there, get there. Get here, guys, get here.
You hear the benches yelling, get here. You can pick up 2 or 3 steps on your opposition if you get to the box early. Kronberger in front, takes a shot. He fires right. 2 straight for Brian Kronberger. And a 2-goal lead. That'll be a hat trick for Brian Kronberger. He has really taken over this game for Baltimore. And O'Neal shaking his head. Watch Kronberger working from the right again. He's done this before with no help defensively. Here comes the help up late. Kronberger just bounces it by O'Neal. O'Neal shakes his head, thinks he should have had it. Kronberger, power from Loyola College. He is a tough customer. And a lot of shots, 4 goals from that red zone in front. And Mencken, 5. Martino, 7 of 4. The wheels are coming off for Boston.
Let's get another one now. Come on, guys. Now's when you have to step on somebody.
Skip Blickfast trying to get his team fired up for the killer instincts. Textbook Martino. Watch as he gets it in the cylinder and then just dives up and takes the corner from O'Neal. Talmo didn't get there in time. 3-goal lead, 7-4.
The assist number 6,
6 of the last 7 goals scored by Baltimore. Boston has not had any goals from the expected sources. We're looking for Frazier to step up. We're looking for Ryan to step up. Baltimore, meanwhile, scoring 5 goals right in front of O'Neal in the red zone. Blanchard has to be a big scorer. Where are his goals? He's being marked by Kronberger. That one off the pipe, a little bit of iron. And it helps J.J. Pearl. Boston will have to get goals from Frazier and Blanchard, and they hope Ryan. So far, they only have 4 goals, 2 by Chanchuk, 2 by Robinson. That's great, but where are the guns? Dixon. Robbie Sheck from Towson State's got a big right-handed shot, tries to work inside. He's got strength to do it. Tap pushes him back out. Frazier now defending against Adam Mueller. Mueller on the backside to Dixon. And Q's got Skip Lickfus.
Skip, your white line has 7 goals, all of your goals. Do you expect that success out of them?
I'll tell you the truth, Q, that doesn't surprise me at all. This group just does everything we ask them to do. They're real smart, and they play real hard all the time.
Kronberger, Horms, Martino, Cannabine, they're on fire.
The last part of that equation was Jeff Klodson. We saw him a moment ago stitching up his nose. That is a well-balanced, unselfish line, and Lickfus knows it. He runs him as his first line, his white line. 3 balanced lines for the Thunder. Chanchuk in there now. Baltimore 6 of the last 7 goals, as I mentioned, and that means their offense is really in high gear. We knew that. The defense, though, is the area that they really had to improve over last year. Boston lost a lot of offensive power. Can they challenge? We'll find out. Chanchuk already with 2. Inside, looking for another shot. Tried to get it down to Fridge, who wasn't even looking. Gill gets checked from behind to Williams, his Canadian buddy. Fast break. Francis by himself. Can't pick it up. Marino goes for the check. Francis too big for everybody and didn't give himself a chance for the shot. Didn't really come around for the angle. .34 left in the second quarter, a 3-goal lead for the Thunder. They have ripped off 3 straight goals, 6 of the last 7 goals, and Francis and Boston will take a timeout.
I want to know about meeting that special someone.
Sorry, can't help you there.
I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
No way, not in this commercial.
I want to know more about Rogaine.
Rogaine with minoxidil?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay. Just call this number now for a free information kit on Rogaine topical solution. It could help answer your questions because it's filled with all kinds of facts about Rogaine. And because you need a prescription to get Rogaine, we'll send you a list of local doctors and special money-saving offers to help you decide if Rogaine is right for you.
But I want to know right now.
We'll mail it to you today. So what are you waiting for? Call now for your free information kit. Call 1-800-336-9992.
Welcome back to the Baltimore Arena. We're on the Boston Blazers bench. I'm Christy Lee with Paul Talmo. And Paul, the defense is struggling a little bit. You're down by 3 goals. Glenn Stevens is not here for personal reasons. Are you missing him?
Yeah, we're definitely missing Glenn. He's been on the defensive line since its inception, and you know, it's really a big thing when you work with the same guys over and over and over, and all of a sudden, you know, you can't work with one of them. We got a new guy in here, rookie Mark Terrio, he's definitely doing the job, but it's just a little different with someone that you're not used to working with.
All right, thank you very much, Paul Talmo, a defensive specialist for these Boston Blazers. Leap.
And Christy, we talked about the loss a little bit.
Hold on number 4.
Penalty here on Boston, so they're digging a bigger hole for themselves.
Number 4
3 goals
Boston
down.
Holding. 2 minutes.
But it wasn't just Stevens. Stevens is out, but they also lost Walt Cataldo and Sebastian. They are defensive specialists that retired.
Michael, your ball.
Tommy Young setting things up. for the Baltimore
Don't
power
let us
play.
down.
Come on, let's go. You can put like a cloud of Vaseline on.
2 minutes for a holding.
You can put a cloud of Vaseline on.
8:56.
Lickfus has seen it all before. He doesn't want his team to let down on defense. This is the power play. It starts with Gill down low. This is the other power play. A whole different unit. Martino up top. Sheck, right-handed shooter, far side. Canopy can't find rope. Sheck can't get it through Francis.
Lindsey Dixon on the loose ball.
Gill, power play for the Canadian into the cylinder. He can't get it past the defensive tap. It'll be a hold call on tap, and he'll go into the box. There'll be 2 men down.
Get back on the bench. Get back on the bench. 38 green, hold 2 minutes.
Frazier can't believe it.
Holding 2 minutes. 21.
Watch how Gill comes in. This is the new Canadian acquisition for Baltimore. He's tackled there by Tap, and that's why the penalty was called, because he looped him around the neck and took him down to the turf. It'll be 5-on-3, and Martino in the second line. This should be an easy one down low. And O'Neal with a big save. Dixon should have stepped into the crease a little more. Didn't have a big angle. This power play is getting shots.
Got to push on the goal.
So they have enough offensive firepower in this Baltimore team that Lickfus has 2 separate power play lines. The first one was triggered by Welsh. They didn't do so hot, so now Martino and company around here. Gill against Chanachuk. Chanachuk so smart, doesn't make very many mistakes, from the great program at Hopkins in field lacrosse. A veteran here of major indoor lacrosse league action. Only had 1 goal last year. He's got 2 tonight.
Loose ball. Push that way.
Loose ball push against Gill. Chanachuk gets it back. He was dancing on the line. It would have been backcourt if he couldn't get it over. Now to Frazier, who's a little bit bigger, a little stronger, and take it to the net. The shot clock is fresh now because of that penalty. He's got 25 seconds, 1:17 on the penalty. Frazier will shoot down low, and he can't get it into the net. Looking for rope, a little bit high. Shot clock at 14, Donovan. Frazier's tired, he goes out. Here's Edel, number 12. Shot clock down to 8. Dell won't have time to get a shot. Dixon ragging him along with Martino, and they throw it down to J.J. Pearl. Official timeout with 4:31 left. It'll be 55 seconds of a power play. They're 2 men up. Boston trying to kill it. They're 3 goals down.
Do you know me? You may not recognize me without my hair. I'm Cy Sperling, Hair Club's first client. And since 1968, I've helped thousands of men with thinning hair. If you have thinning hair, this new booklet, The 10 Commandments to Great-Looking Hair, is something you should have. You'll find out how close science is to curing baldness through genetic engineering, the pros and cons of minoxidil, proper hair care, and much more. Call our toll-free number now and get your free booklet, The 10 Commandments to Great-Looking Hair. Just look at the difference it made for me.
If you'd like to know more about thinning hair, then call the number on your screen now. We'll send you the 10 Commandments to great-looking hair, absolutely free. And we'll also include Hair Club's comprehensive brochure. We'll tell you about the latest developments in hair loss treatment and how we can help. You'll see before and after photographs of men like yourself who today are looking and feeling their very best. Remember, the brochure is free, and you'll receive this new booklet as our gift. So call now. Operators are standing by.
Baltimore leads by 3. We're in the second quarter, 4:31 left, and then it'll be a 5-on-3 power play. The ball goes down to J.J. Pearl. And here they go, 5-on-3. If you make a couple clean, crisp passes, you'll get that shot way down low. It should be an easy layup with good ball movement. Sheck up to Martino, backdoor now. Canopy to Gill. Backdoor, and Sheck can't find room. Gill gets checked down by Talmo, who is so strong. Talmo against Martino, no match there. Dixon, no match. Here comes Talmo against Martino. Martino with great speed outruns him. Shot clock, they lose possession. 1 man is in, so they're only 1 man down. Boston has successfully killed a 2-man up penalty. This could be a turning point. Mark this, folks, on your VCR, because if the game turns around, this could be the spot. They were 2 men up and have scored. Boston with the ball, only 16 seconds left. They will have successfully killed A two-man disadvantage. Dave Robinson against Rob Sheck. Just killing time. 9 on the shot clock, 2 on the penalty. Robinson's got to get it back in the corner. He's in trouble. Watch out.
My time, equipment.
Chin strap comes off of Robinson. Well-timed chin strap. As the penalty expires, they're now even strength. How about that? Boston, with O'Neal behind him, came up huge. It was 5 players against 3. Boston still looking for something to step out and become a leader on the offensive end. Randy Frazier would be the logical guy along with Blanchard, but we haven't seen it yet. This is Chanchuk playing defense on Timmy Welsh. Welsh the pick and roll to Marino, but they don't get it. Far side to Todd Curry. Curry with the big rocket from out front, goes wide, shot clock down to 5. It doesn't get reset unless you hit the 4 by 4.5. And an expired shot clock just as Boston picks it up. Ryan comes on, haven't heard anything from him. It's the Ryan's hope that they really need now. They have to hope that Ryan comes up with some shots. Chanchuk's on there with him. Fridge. Schmitz up top. Right there. Schmitz was hurt last year. He's a veteran. He had an ankle injury. There's a slam dunk by Fridge that goes behind the net. Schmitz, Ryan, shot clock violation just as J.J. Pearl makes the foot save. 2:33 left. 3-goal lead, Baltimore. Lee Felsmo, Quinn Kesnick, Christy Lee, our ESPN2 coverage of major indoor lacrosse league action. Year number 10 coming at you. Our regular time slot Mondays, 7:30. This game is a Friday night initial presentation. Martino around the back on Chanchuk. Shot clock down to 1. They will lose possession. And with all the dominance by Baltimore, Boston could feel pretty good if they get a goal here. Going to the halftime, only 2 down. Boston hasn't really had anybody that can carry and really break that perimeter defense. They're staying on the outside. Robinson with it here. They're not getting it into the cylinder. Let 2-man play. Frazier inside now. He's there. Can he dive in? Back door was open, but he holds it too long. There it is. Blanchard can't get it past the Pearl. 1:37. Shot clock down to 3. Timeout call in the field. 1:36 left. 3-goal lead for Baltimore, but the Blazers can get one here.
It's time for the NHL. So when they ice it, hook it, save it, and score it, you'll need to know. NHL Tonight on ESPN2, Tuesday through Saturday at 11:30 p.m.
Watch a little too much indoor lacrosse, Mike?
I'm sorry.
The Major Indoor Lacrosse League on ESPN2.
Hey, John. 4 of those guys are on the defensive group.
Oh. Hey, Timmy, can you send a towel, please?
Skip Lickler's getting the people he wants on the field. Pearl, 16 saves so far. O'Neal, 2. Bono with 2. So 10 on the Boston end of the field.
I got 2.
Boston getting banged around pretty good. They usually take it to the other teams pretty physically, but they lost a bundle last year. When I talked about the players they lost a lot of leadership. Walt Cataldo. They lost Sebastian, who's a defensive specialist. Stevens isn't here. He'll be back, though. Stevens will come back. Carmine will be back. This team will be much stronger with those 2 players. And they're not out of this one yet. Kronberger, he's got a hat trick already. Hit from behind and a save by O'Neal. Penalty.
Got a push on it. Seth Robinson, you got the foul. 2 minutes, 4 full contact from the rear. 2 minutes. Number 7.
Robinson will put his team down for the rest of the half. Watch him come behind. Kronberger wide open. The only thing he could do was just hammer him from behind, and that's what he did. Protecting O'Neal. Francis goes back right now and sets up the defense. It'll be 5 against 4. and Martino and company are back out there. That first unit with Millen, Welch, and Marino, the veterans, not back out. These guys have worked the ball better, according to Skip Lickfist, I think, at this point, so they're back out. Gill looking up top, Canopy to Martino. He's got Sheck to his backside. Trying to find Gill, but the defense of France is too tough. Gill, backside, Sheck, can't find room. Boston starts in a diamond D. Shot clock violation goes over to the Blazers. They've got 57 left in the half. They'll start the second half. If they can successfully kill this penalty, they'll start the second half a man down. Not a position they need to be in when they haven't found any offense yet. 2 by Robinson, 2 by Chanachuk. Frazier killing time. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dixon playing good defense. Frazier wants to shoot if he can. Into the cylinder, and he is pushed. Tried to get a call and didn't get it. Way up front. Watch out. Canopy. 1-on-1. Can't beat O'Neal. Fresh shot clock. Here comes Sheck. Penalty.
We got it, babe.
On Rob Sheck. Rich Tamburino calling the penalty right now. You're looking at Tom Young, but Tamburino's making the call on Robbie Sheck. It'll be a 4-on-4 situation for the remaining 20 seconds of the first half.
Forceful contact from the rear on Boston.
Just one penalty.
Just one.
Watch this shot. Wide open. Canopy hits the iron. O'Neal filled up the goal, and he had to cut it too clean. 7 minutes since the last score.
One apiece.
Once on the game.
2 minutes.
Now listen, listen to me, please. Listen, Crony, listen. It's 4-on-4 right now till the end, okay? 4-on-4 till the end. Now listen to me. All right? Just play really tough one-on-one, switching, okay? Don't let them take the outside shot. JJ, I got Chris on this gate, so somebody's got to get his hiney up here real quick. So somebody's got to get here so I can get Chris on.
Pressure way out here.
I want you to just play good defense.
And STX is a proud sponsor.
Pretty basic there in tough defense. He's got Chris Gill on the gate if they get the offensive ball. He wants Gill down the field for a potential shot. That's number 5, the Canadian finisher. So watch if they get possession for Gill, number 5, to come flying out of the box to your left. And he will try to get a shot. Only 19 seconds, may not happen, but that's what Lickfist set up. Not only does he want to stop them from scoring, he wants a potential last shot. 5 of 8 from right in front of the O'Neal goalie, the goalie for Boston. That's what Baltimore is. That's their success. Right now, Blanchard tries to get one as the clock winds down. 8 seconds. Blanchard can't get away from the tough defense of Klotson. He's hammering. Blanchard up front. Oh, Liddell couldn't pick it up. The defense for Baltimore has them thinking. They're hearing footsteps, and they go in with a 3-goal lead. Baltimore does after scoring 6 of the last 7 goals starting midway through the first quarter. Q, you're down on the bench with a guy who's really been physical this first half.
Crony, 3 goals. Seems like everything you're throwing at the goal's going in.
Yeah, I've been really working on my shooting, just trying to put the ball in net, trying to shoot low. That's where I've always been a good outdoor shooter there. And I don't think Marty knows or remembers where I shoot. Maybe I never got that many shots on Boston before.
What about defensively? You guys shut them out for the entire second quarter, something I've never seen Baltimore do.
Well, I don't think we've ever done that. I didn't even know that until you said it. J.J. Pearl's playing great. What we're really doing is pressuring the ball. We're trying to emulate Philly a little bit and play the ball tough. Just making our feeds, which are a great feeding team, more difficult. So hopefully our conditioning comes into play in the second half.
How important is this first game looking ahead?
Well, for us, it means everything. I mean, to say it isn't. I mean, we got to get off on the right foot, and then we still got a long, long way to go. I mean, good athletes. We got to learn to play together, learn the game. But if we don't win the first game, it's going to be very difficult.
Thanks, Brian. Good luck in the second half. Baltimore looking sharp right now, 7-4. While we've got time, let's swing it to Rules and Tools here from the Baltimore Arena.
Time for the Rules and Tools of the Mill. Brought to you by Old Spice High Endurance Deodorant and Alcohol-Free Sensitive Aftershave. The pocket rule of the mill is very simple. They allow you a 5-inch depth from the bottom of the stick. Now, a deep pocket isn't for every player. It depends on your style of play. A deep pocket gives you control through traffic. If you're hit, the ball tends to stay. You come in, you finish close. If you're an outside shooter, you can't have a deep pocket. You lose velocity. You want to shoot hard from the outside, you need a shallow pocket. You want body control in close, you need a deep pocket.
It's their turf. It's their world. It's their game. And when we don't play by their rules, the results can be deadly. From the creator of the award-winning television series Wild America comes a home video unlike anything you've ever seen. These are nature's dangerous encounters, captured in one of the most astonishing wildlife films ever made, and available now for the first time as a special 1-hour home video. Call this toll-free number now to get Dangerous Encounters for just $19.95. It is not available in stores. Order now, and you'll also receive Watching Wildlife absolutely free. That's right. Both of these extraordinary programs are yours for just $19.95. Call now.
For rush delivery, get your credit card ready and call 1-800-548-6888. That's 1-800-548-6888. Or send your check or money order to the address on your screen. Call now.
Welcome back to the Baltimore Arena as major indoor lacrosse action continues. The Baltimore Thunder leading at home against the Boston Blazers, 7-4 in our home opener. And Quint Kesnick along with Christy Lee, we are bringing you halftime highlights. The first thing we're going to look at is the Baltimore Thunder offense. And Quint, I'll tell you, a guy that's having a great game is Brian Kronberger, who we're going to see in a minute. But let's look at this textbook pick and roll play with Paul Canabine, who does the scoring. Take a look.
This is textbook half-floor offense. Now watch Clausen come up and set the pick on the Boston Blazer. He rolls towards the inside, takes the feed from Canabine, and beats Marty O'Neill. That was poor defense by Frazier. He doubled the ball. Really, he should have stayed with it as man. Nice job by Baltimore. Historically, really not a good settled team. Better in transition.
That's exactly right. We talked about Brian Kronberger. You talked to him right before we went to the halftime. He's having an excellent offensive effort. He does score on the man down. We're going to take a look at that power play situation for Boston that turned out to be favorable for the Thunder.
That's right. Right now, Kronberger's one-on-one with Fridge for Boston. In most cases, this player right here would pull it out to kill the penalty. Kronberger, though, decides to go to the net, and I think he surprised Marty O'Neill, beat him between the legs.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Gave Baltimore the lead right there, 5-4. That was the first goal of the second quarter. And Baltimore played great defense for the rest of the quarter, really holding Boston to 0 goals. What's going on the sideline for Boston?
Well, I tell you, defense is the key. You saw Darren Fridge there on that man-down situation, and Darren is a rookie. He's playing on a line that is missing Glenn Stevens, who is not here for a personal commitment, and Walt Cataldo, excuse me. I'm getting my case confused. Walt is retired, so the defense is a little scrambly. We talked to Paul Talmo in the first half. He voiced that concern. But the big thing for them going into the locker room, and maybe that'll help in the second half, is they stopped Baltimore on a 2-man down situation. They kept them from scoring in that penalty situation, which I think really pumped them up. Now, another thing on the offensive side for the Blazers, they didn't score in the second half. Very unusual for Boston. They missed Tom Carmine. Tom is out with an injury. He should be back for the second game against Charlotte. However, not only do they miss his offensive prowess, they miss his assists. There's nobody on the Blazers setting up for any other offensive guy. So we're going to have more coming up here from the Baltimore Arena. As a matter of fact, Leif Elsmo will have a look at stats and stuff as we continue with our major indoor lacrosse coverage.
Dad?
Yeah?
There's something I want to tell you.
What is it, son?
Well, Dad, you're my dad. And I love you, man.
You're not getting my Bud Light, Johnny.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Ray, forget it, Johnny.
Are you ready for some turf burning, high scoring, board slamming, take a punch, lose your lunch, high fiving, hard driving, back slapping? How that happened makes you wonder. Goalie crashing, major indoor lacrosse league action. Check out all the action live and in person at a game in a city near you.
Welcome back to the Baltimore Arena, our Bud Light halftime report. Hi, everybody. I'm Leif Elsmo. What a game it's been for the Baltimore Thunder. We're going to start off by taking a look at the stats in tonight's game, and they are really doing all the right things. The stats show you the categories where they've been successful. You know, Boston usually wins the ground ball war. Not tonight. Look at the loose balls. Baltimore leading 22-19. That is key because Boston gets transition through those ground balls. Shots on goal, Baltimore right there, but their shot location has been much better. They're shooting right in front of the goal. Look at the saves, though. That has really been the key as well. J.J. Pearl has been sensational. The shot chart will tell you why. The shot chart shows you that Boston, we start out with, not getting a lot of shots, 2 right down the middle of the cylinder and 2 on the backside, but they're from the unreliable sources. Chanachuk, Robinson, where are the big guns? That's the story. The shot chart showing not much activity. How about the shot chart for the Thunder? 5 goals on 8 shots right in the red zone, right in the middle, right in the face of O'Neal. 1 goal a little farther out, right in the cylinder. Normally those shots don't happen in the cylinder, but tonight that is what the story is. They're getting the shots. Stevens isn't here. Cataldo's retired. Sebastian's not here. The defense not being tough enough in the cylinder, and that's where Frazier preaches, don't let them shoot in the cylinder. They're getting the shots. They're doing the job, and they're ahead by 3 goals. When we come back, quarter number 3 in the Baltimore Arena. Tonight's MILL Game of the Week is brought to you in part by the Sheraton Inner Harbor Hotel, the official home of MILL in Baltimore.
Are you ready for some turf burning, high scoring, board slamming, take a punch, lose your lunch, high fiving, hard driving, back slapping? How that happened makes you wonder, goalie crashing, major indoor lacrosse league action. Check out all the action live and in person at a game in a city near you.
Back for the third quarter. Lee Felsbo, Quinn Kesnick, Christy Lee. We're starting the action with a 4-on-4 situation. We've got a man in the box for each team. Robinson for Boston, Sheck for Baltimore. The Boston penalty will be up first. They've got 25 seconds left on that. Baltimore gets the faceoff. They've been dominated there. Here's Gill, the Canadian acquisition.
Push! Easy up, easy guys. Easy guys, get up easy.
Let him go.
Easy. All we got is a push. Easy.
There's exactly 1 minute difference in the penalties. Sheck will be in longer. Watch the shove coming in. The play by Gill as he's pushed in by Talmo. So Talmo with a good play. He takes the push call, which really takes Gill off of a good shot. They maintain possession with the fresh shot clock. Lindsey Dixon can't get open against Tapp, but a good pick and roll by Williams. And Dixon finds Rowe. Nothing but target shooting on that one. Dixon just got a pretty good little bit of a screen. Watch him roll around Williams. Williams setting the pick on Trapp, and then when he got a blind spot for O'Neal, he just finds Rowe on the far side. Dixon hiding himself behind the pick way out in front, and when he thought O'Neal didn't see him, he just rifles the shot.
Got Dixon if you want him.
Hughes got the goal scorer.
Lindsey, you used your own player as a screen there?
Yeah, I have. I've been afraid to take that shot up top because it just hadn't been going for me, and I got to take the bull by the horn and start shooting those, and it went well for me, and hope the season will be the year for the Thunder, so we're going to play hard here.
What? Smart pick play there by Baltimore. Dixon taking the outside shot.
Baltimore scores 7 of the last 8 goals, 5 in a row.
Is it penalty released?
4-goal lead.
Are we right where we are supposed to be? Everything's okay? All right, here we go.
All right, so Tom Young gets things squared away. Robertson and Sheck still in the box. Face-offs, 9 for Boston, 5 for the Thunder. So 2-1 in face-offs in the favor of Boston. It's the only thing they're winning so far. They haven't gotten good shots. They've been giving Baltimore the run of the cylinder. Baltimore really stepping up an aggressive style of play for 1996. Kronberger loses a glove. They give him time to get it back on. One of those great-looking STX PG-22.
You don't need that. You don't need it.
Tapp playing defense on Kronberger, who's had a career game so far. This has really been a night for him. Hat trick in the first half. Gill. Killing some time. Right now they are a man down. There's the double team. They're a man down because Robinson came in. Gill gets it back. Watch out. He's in front. Jumps right off the iron. Quarter of an inch would have made that a goal. He didn't get it. Here comes Boston. 29 seconds left. They might get a shot. They will be 5 on 4. They'll try to set it up. Not much time. 22 seconds. They get everybody on there. Not quite balanced yet. Defensive line comes off. They're a little bit confused. Finally, Frazier comes on, down to 12 seconds. Can they get a shot? Frazier to the left. Here comes Frazier in the middle, and he gets a little bit of distraction, enough to let Blanchard rifle one home. 8-5, back to a 3-goal lead for Baltimore. That one by Blanchard. Nobody picked him up. Frazier cuts from the right side. Watch Frazier come in. Frazier will come in. Here comes Frazier getting a little distraction, but Blanchard just comes in and takes it past JJ. I think JJ saw the cut, maybe a little unsettled. Blanchard, first goal tonight. And that is one of the sources that Frazier has to get goals from. Frazier and Blanchard together took 1/3 of the total team shots last year.
Go!
The illegal touch gives the ball back to Baltimore. Gill looks a little tired. He's a Canadian number 5 coming down right there with the ball. And the first thing the Canadians have to do when they come into this league with the great stick skills that they have is that this is an explosive league, different than they play in Canada, and that it's a lot faster and it's end-to-end action. It doesn't stop. Thoreau, O'Neal. Boston not out of it yet. Baltimore scored first in the second half, trying to open up a big lead. They had a 4-goal lead, and they could have put it away. That goal by Blanchard brings it back to 3 down. Teams at even strength. Frazier's a little bit concerned. Christy Lee's got him right now.
Frazier, you're a little bit concerned coming into the second half, and then Charlie Blanchard comes right off and scores big for you.
Yeah, well, we got to pick up the intensity level. The first half, basically, we just got outplayed a little bit, and so hopefully we can get our game going. And our game is running and hustling and digging ground balls and getting a lot of shots. We need to just pick it up a lot.
What about the scoring in the cylinder?
Well, we need to increase that. We're going to try and have the guys shoot high. It seems like their goalie seems to be dropping to his knee every time. So we'll hopefully shoot high and score some goals like the last one.
Coach Frazier, thank you very much.
Mark Woolen for the Thunder. Shot deflected.
Here comes O'Neal back with the ball. Tries to get it out the trap, can't do it. Bad shot there on that offensive set. Here comes Boston. They get one here. They're back to within 2. Robinson against the defense of Millen. In the last 2 games, Boston has taken over the game about midway through the 3rd quarter. They seem to be in better shape year in and year out. Will they be this year? Not sure. They run hard up there in Boston in their training regiment. Let's see if it pays dividends. O'Neal gives it right back. Here comes Wills. Liddell. Shot by Chen. Who already has 2 goals. Ryan, not been a factor so far. Ryan's hope not good. Liddell, slam dunk. They're back to within 2. Boston has taken over the game sometime in the 3rd quarter, and Skip Legvis is really livid. He doesn't want this one to get away from him. 11:09 left. 2-goal lead by Baltimore. Here comes Boston.
Hi, I'm Joy Mangano, and I invented the Miracle Mop. It's the original cotton self-wringing mop. Therefore, the most absorbent. It will clean that mess again and again and again.
And I'm Jane Riddall-Tracy, host on QVC, where we have sold over 300,000 mops to people all across the country, just like you. In fact, let's hear from some of them. Hi, you're on the air.
I love your mop. It's been a lifesaver. This mop is wonderful. I would tell anybody to buy it.
You can take it into the bathtub, up the shower stall, behind the commode. And after all that messy cleaning, this is the only mop of its kind. You're so smart that you can put into the washing machine with bleach, and it comes out germ-free.
I can't say enough about them. They're wonderful. It cuts my time in half.
Why don't you give us a call? Our operators are standing by.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-500-7061. The original Miracle Mop really will be the last mop you'll ever have to buy. Call 1-800-500-7061. That's 1-800-500-7061. Call now.
Well, Ted's going to be a big loss. Ted had about 30 goals for us last year. Some of the things he did bring to us was some leadership and obviously some scoring from the left side. We're looking for Tom Ryan, who will hopefully pick up some of that scoring. We're looking for Tom to pick up some scoring. And we did bring in a new right-handed shooter, Darren Fridge. So we're looking for those people to come back and fill in the gap.
This half, Boston 3 shots, 2 goals, and so far, from this vantage point, Fridge or Ryan, neither are ready for the big time. So I think if Frazier's going to win this one, he's got to go back to some old sources, like Randy Frazier. Where's Randy this game? I know he's getting a lot of focus from the defense of Baltimore. He's got to step up. Blanchard just scored the last goal. Those two guys, again, had 1/3 of the shots last year. Edel is a rising star. He takes that shot, and he scored the last goal. And here comes Baltimore. A pretty weak shot for Boston as they had a chance to close it within 1, but they are 2 goals down. And again, on the mind of Skip Lickfus in Baltimore is the fact that Boston has taken over the game sometime in the 3rd quarter, the last 2 times they've met. They've outscored Baltimore 18-6 in the last third of the game. Horns with a diving shot off the iron. Canabine. Out front, Canabine fires, goal! Canabine, a big part of the picture so far. He's been assists all night, but look at him get through the defense. Lost there for a moment, and he just slides in enough to get the left-handed shot past O'Neal. 3-goal lead again for Baltimore.
Number 6, Paul Canabine.
Williams from Canada out there, number 17, against Randy Frazier. Randy Frazier is going to have to step up if Boston is going to have a chance to win tonight. Cronin back down to Robinson. Donovan waits to the wing. Boston again with good face-off control. Lemon, they've won against a 7 for the Thunder. Inside, Cronin off the face mask, off the Pearl. Back door into Donovan. Donovan finishes, but no, the windshield wiper save. Pearl came up huge.
This way, guys.
Williams and Cronin in each other's face, but J.J. Pearl has taken over the game. Those were 2 excellent shots, shots that Boston was not getting in the first half. And they were turned back by J.J. Good offensive hustle, or defensive hustle there. Getting the ball back was Robbie Sheck. Dixon tried to wrap it around again, couldn't do it. Here comes the running gun of Boston. Donald loses the ball. Ryan takes it up. Look at the saves. Pearl 19, O'Neal 14.
Push. What was that one?
You gotta push. This way.
What about that last one? It was a tackle.
Possession, Baltimore.
A lot of shoving going on. This is where Boston gets physical. Baltimore knows that. They've got to try to match it. Push for push, aggression for aggression. Inside shot, O'Neal with a big save. What a great move into Millen, but he couldn't beat O'Neal. O'Neal stepping up when he had to. Now it's up to Boston to get some offense going if they want to get back into this game. Donovan tries to get past 2, does. Wide open, back door, Talmo. Can't get past the defense. Curry playing great defense with Wills. They just sealed off the cylinder. Shot clock down to 9, 8. They better get a shot quickly. Schmidt's behind, inside, checked it down. Here comes the fast break. Timmy Welsh. Welsh looks behind him. Can't beat O'Neal's arm save. The other way, conditioning will pay a price here. Look at the check to the face. Nobody calls it. Picked up beautifully by Millen. He intercepts the pass. A shot there taken, and he levels him. Marino from Delaware. Left the team last year after the World Games in England in the field lacrosse. Got married, took a year off, and now he's back. Jeff Wheels, great left-handed shooter and feeder.
You're going both first. You're both.
He
both
did
of them.
first.
I got them both.
How the hell was that?
You're both.
He got him right on the chin. And you're faking like a little girl. Like a little girl. You're faking like a little girl.
You want 2 more minutes? You want 2 more minutes?
See how hard you took it.
All right, it's Fridge and Marino behind the play. See that? Marino locks him down, runs him down. They're both going into the box. It looks like Marino really leveled the play there, but Fridge is 32. Fridge goes high. Oh, there's Marino going up. Oh, and Fridge did take a dive. I have to give him credit. Marino called a great acting job on Fridge, and he was right. Tommy Young makes the call. Fridge in the box with Marino, both 2-minute penalties.
Billy's got a charge. Here are the penalties for the Washington Blazers. Number 32, Darren Fridge. 2 minutes for roughing. For the Baltimore Thunder, number 66, Butch Marino. 2 minutes for roughing.
Frazier looking on to try to find the offense. They put away in the third quarter. We've talked about that. They've had 5 goals from 5 different players. That was the last time they played Baltimore. Baltimore knows that. They're really stepping up the defensive pressure. It seems the last 2 years that Boston has played Baltimore that they were a little better shape late in the game. Boston has had a truckload of people leave their program, though, for different reasons.
Yeah, let's hold Cronin. When one goes, hold Cronin.
All right. They're looking for Cronin to get back in the game. It's 4-on-4 right now. The game is 9-6. Baltimore leads. They are in the yellow and red. Boston without a ton of players. Carmine, Stevens, 2 leaders on each end of the field aren't here. They retired 2 other key players, and Ted Dowling went to Buffalo. This team, though, is still in it against an explosive Baltimore squad. 9-6 the score. 0 for 5 in front of the goal this half, Baltimore is. So the defense has stiffened up for Boston. That's where they scored a lot of goals in the first half. Tried to get it in past Clausen, couldn't do it. Now picked it up. Frazier looking back door. Robinson can't get it because it was picked off by Donovan. Robinson was wide open. Frazier trying to get a little more physical. And Kronberger, who's had a sensational game, comes up with the loose ball. Kronberger likes to play a physical style. He's a hitter. 6:40 left, third quarter. 3-goal lead. Dixon brings it down against Talmo. Talmo doesn't give up anything physically to Dixon. Shot clock down to 2. They'll lose it right here on a possession. Boston gets the ball. The defensive line comes off. That's the C line.
Official timeout! Official timeout!
Official timeout on the floor. Boston has the ball. They're down by 3, but we've got 6:23 left in the third. Plenty of time and the 10th anniversary of the mill.
I want to know about meeting that special someone.
Sorry, can't help you there.
I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
No way, not in this commercial.
I want to know more about Rogaine.
Rogaine with minoxidil?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah!
Okay. Just call this number now for a free information kit on Rogaine topical solution. It could help answer your questions because it's filled with all kinds of facts about Rogaine. And because you need a prescription to get Rogaine, we'll send you a list of local doctors and special money-saving offers to help you decide if Rogaine is right for you.
But I want to know right now.
We'll mail it to you today. So what are you waiting for? Call now for your free information kit. Call 1-800-336-9992.
Welcome back to the Baltimore Arena as we continue on with our first indoor lacrosse game of the season. The Baltimore Thunder leading the Boston Blazers. Charlie Blanchard, a big offensive machine for the Blazers. You've already had a goal today, but you need to step things up in the third quarter. Last time you guys met, you blew them away. What can you do this time?
Oh, we got to step it up. We got to start moving the ball a little more. We're holding on to it too long. We got to start scoring. Bottom line, we got 20 minutes left. We got to outscore.
You haven't had your normal amount of shots tonight. What's that all about?
I just haven't been able to get over.
Charlie Blanchard's going back in the game, Leaf, as we continue with action. Marty O'Neill with a great save.
He's getting set to go down for that left-handed fast break, Christie, and here they go trying to push it up. You're really right. He really hasn't had this. Don't forget, Blanchard and Frazier, 1/3 of the team shots last year. They have not been a big factor in the first half. They've stepped it up a little bit here. And Coach Ron Frazier needs both of them to do it. Cronin from Ohio Wesleyan off the iron. That was a half an inch from being roped, but it didn't go. JJ doing a great job. Both teams at full strength. They were 4-4 at the beginning of this segment, but now they are at even strength. And the scoring, big hole for Baltimore in the second period. You say there, and that is the difference in the game. Those 3 goals. Yoler gets it out to Sheck. Sheck's got a fast break, looking for Dixon to his right. Dixon coming in, going for the corner, and a big save by O'Neill. Dixon back door. Williams. The kid can't get it past O'Neal. Canadian acquisition, Williams is. Shack with a hard right-handed shot. 3 saves by Marty O'Neal. Frazier. 4:28 left. Third quarter, 3-goal lead. For all the offensive push, Boston's still in the game. Tyrone Terrio comes in, can't get it past JJ. He's had a sensational game. 6 shots from that red zone this quarter for Baltimore. They were 5 for 8 there in the first half. Not getting past O'Neal this time. Look at that saves, 20 all. Bona had 2, and that one didn't get to the glove of O'Neal. Baltimore scores goal number 10 and a comfortable 4-goal lead. That makes a big difference. Baltimore brings it down. They look inside. Curry feeds it right up to the top, and it was a rocket right hand into the corner. O'Neal down on his knees, leaving a little bit of rope over his left shoulder. And Marino, Butchie gets number 1. Feels good for Butch all for a year. Here comes Rodney, tap in, double team, tap still open, off the iron again. The last 2 shots for Boston off the pipe. The pipe has really been saving JJ 2 of the last 3, I should say. JJ made a great save in between that. Backcourt violation for Boston, and they'll have to give it up to Baltimore. 10-6 the score. Millen in close, watch Wills. Great shot, but brushed away by O'Neal. Wills has tremendous skills. Talmo drops it back to Rodney. Tap back now to Talmo. He'll be checked from behind. Talmo, trailing player coming in. That's the shot. JJ eats it up from Donovan. Blanchard. Curry.
Stay out of here. Hold on. Come on, guys. Move out of there.
Guys, they need to send their goal. Be smart. You better be ready. Be smart. Be smart.
Oh, we got it. He's going there, too.
Curry, Blanchard, go to the box. Things are getting hot with 3 minutes left in the third.
I cut my vitamin bill in half, thanks to Puritan's Pride.
Great catalog. I saved over 50% on my vitamin purchase.
Shopping with Puritan's Pride is like putting money back in your pocket.
Hundreds of thousands of people are buying their vitamins, minerals, food supplements, and more from the pages of Puritan's Pride. Why? Just look at our fantastic 2-for-1 price. Imagine getting not 1, but 2 bottles of C500 with rose hips, both for just $4.95. 2 for the price of 1. And look, buy 1 bottle of ginseng and get another free. 2 for $6.25.
I bought 1 bottle of lecithin and got another one free. Just $4.65 for 2 bottles.
Buying from Puritan's Pride means you're buying direct from one of America's leading vitamin manufacturers, and one of the largest. With over 30 years of manufacturing experience, we offer a tremendous variety of products. Hundreds of the finest vitamins, minerals, food supplements, and herbs, including the newest products nutritional science has to offer. We're so sure you'll be pleased with our sensational low prices. Puritan's Pride offers you a full money-back guarantee on every purchase. That's right, a full money-back guarantee. Why not get the vitamins you need right from the source? With the assurance of value, freshness, variety, and convenience. A toll-free number makes ordering fast and easy.
Hi, I'd like to order the natural vitamin C.
For your free 96-page Puritan's Pride catalog, call this toll-free number now. There's no obligation.
Puritan's Pride, the smart way to buy vitamins.
Call now for your free Puritan's Pride vitamin catalog. Buy direct from the manufacturer and save.
Back in the Baltimore arena, Baltimore has answered the push by Boston. Boston makes a move in the third quarter. Seems like every time they play this team, they made a move this time, 2 goals, but 2 goals were answered. Cannabine, Marino, they come back and now have the 4-goal lead. It's a 4-on-4 situation. Curry in the box for the Thunder. Blanchard, one of the big scorers in the box for Boston. There's Fridge. He gets it through the 05 hole. That one counts. 10-7. They're back to within 3 with plenty of time left. They silence this crowd. Fridge comes in. This was the Canadian acquisition. He's not a Ted Dowling, but he's a good, solid player. Watch Fridge bring it into the right hand, diving in and just trickling it past J.J. Pearl, his first goal of the game. Another look as the defense just couldn't keep up with them. Cannabine couldn't ride out the real strong Darren Fridge. British Columbia. Western Lacrosse Association for Canada is where he played. He actually played with Chris Gill, number 5, for Baltimore. Played this year. They were the number 1, number 2 scorers on their team in the Western Lacrosse League. Both teams doing poorly on extra man, but right now they've got Boston 12-8 in faceoffs, and right away Baltimore answers the call. They sting O'Neill, and back to a 4-goal lead. Bring it down and set up right in the cylinder. They've been deadly there for so long. Kronberger gets his 4th goal of the night. What a night for Kronberger. Tremendous game for him. He only had 8 goals all of last year. He's got 4 tonight. Here's one of the guys that Skip Lickfuss is counting on to be stepping this team into the playoffs this year. 4-goal lead with 1:38 left. 2 goals in 30 seconds, one by Fridge for Boston, answered right away by Kronberger. Shot clock down to 15 as they set up on the far side. This is Peter Schmidt's backdoor to Janachuk, who couldn't pull it down. Great ground ball, man, though. Fridge again for the shot. Oh, trying to get it back to Ryan, and they picked it off. Claxton read it beautifully. Claxton was parked over there and just picked it out of the air. They tried to force it into Ryan for the finisher, and Ryan has not really been a factor. 4-on-4 for 10 more seconds. Now 3-2 seconds, and teams will be even strength in just a moment. Now they are 5-on-5. Blanchard, Curry go off. We're under a minute in the 3rd period. Easy shot from outside by Lindsey Dixon. Look at Ryan, can't get it. Mueller, Adam Mueller comes down. Into the cylinder, gets hammered from behind. No call made. Actually, a check to the head. Nobody picked it up. Williams. Back to Mueller, who's up on his feet. 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 22 on the shot clock. Gill. Check over the head. Good job. Here comes Boston. This would be so big for Dowling. Dowling comes in, tries to tuck inside past Dixon. Looks for a trailing player. Way up top. Frazier. They need one from him so badly. 10 seconds. Does he realize it? He doesn't know there's only 10 seconds left. He's pulling it back. Frazier doesn't realize there's no time to set up a play. Looks to the middle for the trailing player. Can't find him. He better shoot quickly. Does. Wide. That'll be the 3rd quarter. 4-goal lead for Baltimore. They have answered every push of the Boston Blazers, and they control the game.
Put on your helmet. Huh? Because this year, Bud Bowl's putting you in the game. Huh? You could win a Wilson football. Cool. Or even $1 million. Whoa. Hey, you. Who, me? Yeah. Look, it's first down, and one of these 6 plays will score. Knock it in there! Whoa! End around. That's easy.
Yeah, just gotta get by us.
Pick up your $1 million play card where you buy Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Ice.
He's fine. Cupcake, I got 5 more plays. Get up!
Are you ready for some turf burning, high scoring, board slamming, take a punch, lose your lunch, high fiving, hard driving, back slapping? How that happened makes you wonder, goalie crashing, major indoor lacrosse league action.
Check out all the action live and in person at a game in a city near you.
Well, Paul Gates back, the All-Pro. That's right, the Rochester Nighthawks. He is all-world, all-everything, all-mill, and he is going against the Rookie of the Year, Charlie Lockwood and the Saints. That's our next ESPN2 production of Major Indoor Lacrosse. The Saints and the Nighthawks, January 8th, 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the action. That's our normal time slot, Monday nights at 7:30. How about Kronberger taking over this game? 8 goals last year, 4 goals tonight. He comes down and answers the goal by Fridge to give him that 4-goal lead again. Believe me, folks, a 3-goal lead is easy to evaporate in this league. 4 goals starts to feel comfortable, and Kronberger gave him that 4-goal lead coming into the 4th. It'll be Rodney Tatt, number 38, facing off against Todd Curry, the veteran.
And we start into the 4th quarter.
The Blazers have their ground ball, Hogs out there. Donovan trying to get it against Welsh. Welsh really laying himself out for the ground ball. That's something that Baltimore has been hesitant to do the last few years, but they're laying it all on the line tonight. They want a win. Skip Lickfist is a little bit nervous, I'm sure, but he's got to feel good, Q.
Skip up by 4, 14 minutes to go. What do you got to do from here?
We got to play defense, Leaf. I think we have enough goals if we just do the right job playing defense. We have to play defense hard.
Starts at the defensive end of the field for Baltimore, Leaf.
Did I say Leaf?
Yes, you did say Leaf, Skip. It's okay, though, buddy. Q and I working this side. We got Christie down on the Boston bench. Skip Lickfist, though, a little bit more at ease with that Kronberger goal, giving him a 4-goal lead. Skip knows he played in 1990, I believe it was, for the Pittsburgh Bulls. He was 39 years old, playing for Dennis Way and the team out there, and really got himself in great shape and experienced exactly what this league is all about. Third quarter stats as we stop for a blood situation, and the faceoff coming 32-30 in shots. We've got the loose balls again in Baltimore's favor, and that is a key. Faceoffs in Boston's favor, but the ground balls, the loose balls, is something that Boston always controls. They're not getting it done tonight. Carmine is their best ground ball guy. He is hurt. He'll be back next game.
Right out here. Right out here. Keep it here. Keep it here. Don't cheat up.
All right, you've got Mark Millen in the penalty box, so it'll be a power play for Boston. 2 minutes for Mark Millen, number 9.
Back here. 32. Back here.
Tommy Young sets up Darren Fridge way back in the box. No power play goals tonight. Neither team able to dent it. Don't forget, at one point, Baltimore was up 2 men. They couldn't do it. Blanchard back to Fridge. This is Carmine's normal position. Fridge just throws it away. He dealt to Frazier, who we haven't heard from. Look for Frazier to get a good shot off here. Blanchard takes one. JJ makes the block. Look at Klodson with the great ability, playing man down, number 7. Might be the best athlete out there. Todd Curry running hard, sensing a win. Curry showing leadership by really running hard in this fourth quarter. Kronberger burning up some time. Ryan looking for instructions. They're trying to double team. Don't forget, Baltimore's down by 1. Ryan can't get the double team as they get it back to Gill. Shot clock down to 2, now 1. That's okay. They lose it, but they do a great job of time killing. 1:13 left on the penalty to Millen. So far, no damage. A lot of yelling on the sidelines. They get fresh people on the man down. Down low. Frazier working to Edel, back up to Fridge. Fridge can't handle it cleanly. Watch out. Arms playing great D. Blanchard into Ryan, who whips it between his legs on the left side. Wide of the net. Here comes Horns. Trailers Martino and checked out from behind by Edel. Martino knocking everybody down, including Edel. And the little Martino doing a great job at 5'6". Fridge back to Edel. He's got to shoot, and he gets rolled. Power play pays off. Second goal for Edel. And it keeps Boston in the hunt. They're only 3 down. Edel's one of the young rising stars, and the quiet crowd showing the concern on Boston. Watch how he comes right down the throat. Nobody picks him up. He fakes the feed to freeze the defense and just rifles it past JJ. Fridge was down for the right-handed finish. Billy Dell, who ruled with Mark Millen, who was in the penalty box for Baltimore. He roomed with him at UMass and made that penalty sting. Dixon, easy save for O'Neal. Here comes Robinson. Back door, there goes a great shot by Donovan. But JJ even more impressive with his save. Blanchard now coming down, looking to make the save, and the shot. Ryan gets one, can't get it past JJ. Fresh shot clock. This would be huge. 3 goals down, 1 here would really make it a ball game. They can't find the net. Push call is going to go back to Boston. The guy on the hours, Edel, and Christy Lee's got him.
Thank you very much, Lee. Bill, you scored that second goal tonight on the power play situation. Nice fake. How did that feel?
Pretty good.
I can tell, Bill, you're a big talker. Yeah. You've had 2 great offensive goals. You're within 3 now. That's really important in this game of lacrosse, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We need a couple more, though.
All right, thank you very much, Bill.
All right, Christy Lee, we've got to get that boy talking some more down there. He's a young guy, a young offensive star. But he's doing his talking on the field. He's got 2 of the last 3 goals for Boston. Blanchard eyes it, can't get it. He hit rope. He had a full shot to a screen. JJ was screened, couldn't see anything. Blanchard hammered into the boards. Lickvis not very comfortable with the lead.
I want to see two freaking jerseys in the corner on every ground ball. You understand that? You gotta have it.
He wants 2 and 3 jerseys in the corner. He wants every ground ball controlled by Baltimore. They've been doing a good job of controlling the numbers. That's been the difference as much as anything. 3-goal lead for Baltimore.
Anybody know McDonald's Big Mac song?
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce.
Cheese.
Pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. Oh, my! 2 all-beef patties, special sauce.
Onions and a sesame seed bun.
2 all-beef patty, special sauce.
2 all-beef cheesies. Cheesy beefies.
2 all-beef patty, special sauce, lettuce. Cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun.
I can do anything. Why can't I do this?
Have you had your Mac today?
Whiplash-inducing power.
It's tail time.
Precise traction, excellent suspension.
Shields up, Captain.
Advanced digital sound.
4 on the floor, baby.
CBGB's is a proud member of the JBO sound system. JBO, we keep America moshing.
3-goal lead for the Baltimore Thunder, 11-8. 11 is what they scored last year, but Boston scored 17 this year. Carmine's gone. He scored 3. Ted Dowling's gone. He scored 4. And they haven't made up the difference. Edel looking for room against Wills. Trying to get into Fridge. Fridge is level. Here comes Millen. Backdoor Marino. Millen takes the shot. Marino was wide open. Wills check from behind. And that's a goal. Ryan had a chance to make the check. All he did was shove him. He didn't go down, and he makes a critical shot and goal to beat O'Neal. That is huge. 6-goal lead. Watch. Watch Ryan. Just shove him. He could have checked the ball out of the stick. He shoves him right into the even a better shot. Jeff Wills, first goal tonight, and a huge goal. 4-goal lead. Face-offs. Baltimore is really tightening up a little bit. So a 4-goal lead is what it is now. As Wills answers again, Dell scored for the Boston Blazers to open up this quarter. They only scored, and then Wills answered. So Baltimore has answered every push by Boston. Robinson. Great defense from Todd Curry. Blanchard looking for some space. Inside, that's a tough one. Frazier can't get the shot. Curry was all over.
Right here.
You can see how this team is responding to Skip Lickvis. They are hitting. That, folks, is not for the weak-hearted. This game is rough and tough. Skilled players for sure. Randy Frazier there. Fridge takes the ball, and that'll be 5-on-4. Baltimore will start in a diamond. They had the 4-goal lead. Boston needs this one in a big way. Blanchard down to Ryan. Blanchard has a goal. Fridge up top, trying to get to Ryan. He's trying to force the hand to Ryan, but Ryan not open all night. Number 7 playing defense is Klodson, who is so smart. Ryan trying to finish back door. Edel can't get it past. No power play goals for this Boston team.
That's a fucking act.
Call the backcourt. Pearl comes out of the goal. And that hit, can't really, no problem with that, folks. If you see that on the replay, you'll know it was a good call. And the ball goes back to the power play. Boston Blazers. No goals yet on their power play. Has not been effective with that Carmine. No power play goals by anybody. In close. Fridge finally gets roped. This time, Fridge comes into the cylinder from up top on the point, and they worked it from Ryan. Rather than trying to get it to Ryan, he initiates from the corner. Fridge gets 2 of the last 3 goals. They're back to within 3 again. Still a chance for them to be in this one. Ryan now initiates. Rather than wait for the feed, he looked away, gets it into Fridge. Fridge fakes high, drops it underneath JJ. Second goal tonight for the Canadian product from the Western Lacrosse League. An acquisition to try to pick up the loss of Ted Dowling. Cannabine, who has been so strong against Boston, 13-11 now Boston leads, but Cannabine really helping him to make the difference. He was the most effective faceoff guy last year against Boston and has not really been out on the floor much tonight facing off. Why? Don't know. Here comes Kronberger. Double team. Kronberger wants to go all the way. Fast break. Trying to find tap. Referee slows the ball down, I believe, or the carpet. Ball down behind Edel. Picked up by Talmo. So strong and big. Talmo, defensive specialist. Fridge has been a big part of the offense. Christy Lee's got him.
He's gone. Sorry, Leafy just jumped over the board.
All right, he wants to be a bigger part of the offense. Christy Lee, he's out there right in the middle of the offensive set. That's where he was effective a moment ago. Shot from the wing, no angle, follow up, Fridge! Fridge is icing the defense of the Baltimore Thunder. Back to within 2, a hat trick for Darren Fridge, 3 of the last 4. Watch him go. They work it down low. He takes a bounce up high. Watch Fridge just finish it off. Redirects it over the corner, over the shoulder of J.J. Pearl. That one on again on the rebound for Fridge. 3 of the last 4 goals, 2 in a row for Fridge. And how fragile is the mental stability of this team? Here comes Chris Gill, the other Canadian. This one from Baltimore. Big save by O'Neill. Follow up by Williams from Canada. And the Canadians are taking over in this game. Back to within 2 goals. Baltimore needs to use the clock now. They've got 7:31 left in the game. They don't even have the ball, and that's what they need. Blanchard and company are out there. Cronin, here's a good-looking young prospect. Cronin now comes in. This will be huge if they can get a shot. 12, 10. Cronin looking for action, trying to feed it into the crease. Couldn't get it. Here comes fast break. Checks up front. They'll go away. It's Dixon. O'Neill and rope for Dixon. This team's been looking for the fast break all night long. Boston's been taking it away, and here goes Dixon. He looks to Blanchard's left. He sees that Blanchard's not a factor for him, and he beats O'Neill by himself. Lindsey Dixon, a big night for him, and he answers the call by Fridge. Pumped up at the Thunderdome. It was Sheck and Dixon, 2 players who played together in the national finals of the NCAA field lacrosse from Towson State. His 2nd goal tonight. And they're scoring a lot right in front. They like the fast break. Watch Millen backdoor. Marino. Millen wants to take the shot. That's twice in this game. Marino has given up a pass, or Millen has given up a pass to Marino where it would have been an easy goal, only to miss it. Here comes Wills. Curry. Rope. Again, backdoor is so easy. Here they come into Curry. Curry makes a high fake, comes down, 5-hole. And Todd Curry, the veteran, again, backdoor makes it so easy. Not much to shoot at. O'Neill didn't take the bait on the fake, but there was something left. And he nails it. Boston takes a timeout. 2 straight goals by Baltimore. Gives them a 4-goal lead. 6 minutes left and a slight chance for Boston.
What time is it, Grandpa?
It's almost 5 o'clock. We'd better get a move on.
Hey, that new hearing aid works good. But why can't I see it?
Because it's a Miracle Ear Mirage.
That's really neat. It's like almost invisible. You know, for a long time, me and Grandpa never talked. Mom said his hearing was bad.
I couldn't make out what she was saying. So I called Miracle Ear for a free video of hearing loss in you. I learned a lot of important things about hearing, including ways to help myself. You know, it's sad going through life not hearing what your family's saying, particularly when you might learn how to help yourself with this free 15-minute video.
Tell me some more about fishing, Grandpa.
It is so much fun. If you're missing what friends and family are telling you, call the toll-free number now for your free 15-minute video, Hearing Loss and You. No cost or obligation, so call right now.
We run nothing but front doors all day. They clog in the middle. If you run the back door and come down the side, it's going to spread it out. You run the double door back door, and I'll guarantee you get 3 or 4 goals real quick. Do it. Everybody's coming into the middle, and they know it's coming.
Don't do it from the top. Do it from the base. Take it to the baseline. Let the guy come and seal, and then run the pick.
The double back door, and you'll get a goal.
Got it. Ball hawk, guys. Let's go. Stretch the field.
Every ground ball.
This team has been there before. Ron Frazier's been there before. He's in the Hall of Fame, National Hall of Fame for field. He played at Syracuse as an All-American. He's also in the Long Island Hall of Fame. Look at the scoring there. Such an even game. The second quarter killed Boston. That's where the defense got so tough for Baltimore. Other than that, how even can you get? Baltimore with a 4-goal lead. Last 2 times they played each other, it was Boston who scored 6 goals in the third, 6 goals in the fourth, and really put the clamps on defensively. Baltimore remembers. It's not going to happen again if Skip Lichtas can help it. Here comes Wells. Back door is Millen. Millen figures it out, gets the rebound, and follows through. Millen's the trailing player this time. Watch him up top. Here comes Welsh. Welsh doesn't take it. Oh, he does the first time. That's right. Millen follows up. So Welsh doesn't give it to Millen on the easy cross-field pass, but Millen follows it up. Gets his first goal of the night. And Millen with a big goal after the timeout, 5-goal lead. So when Boston had to have one, Baltimore answers with a goal. 3 goals in 1 minute and 10 seconds for Baltimore. Frazier really has had a tough night. He's getting a lot of attention defensively. There's another shot. Frazier's loose again, wrapped by Wills. Hold call. Frazier coming off the field, a little bit tired. He wants the ball. He's staying on it. Frazier, Robinson, Blanchard. This line's got to give him some more goals. If there's any chance, they've got to put him in now. 5-10 left. Frazier carrying, looking for cuts in the middle. Can't find Blanchard. Blanchard now initiates, looking back door. Oh, it was an easy slam dunk for Frazier. Back to Blanchard. Twice, Randy Frazier just couldn't pick it up. He is not having a great night. He is a tremendous athlete who has really carried this team in so many areas, but tonight, just not one of those days for him. Backcourt violation gives the ball to Baltimore.
Okay, sit down, fellas, sit down.
That was crucial. Randy Frazier had 2 shots, easy shots at the goal, but he couldn't pick it up. We talked about Ryan, about being a big hope. Off the pipe on that one. Here comes Francis. Todd Francis, defensive specialist, has to beat Kronberger. Here comes Ryan now looking for a backdoor shot, but he's picked up immediately by Klodson. They have really shadowed Ryan all day long. 4:15 left. Not enough time, I don't think. We'll see if they can get winning quickly. Here comes Baltimore. They love to run. Horms, Canabine. Up front is Martino. Canabine takes it, and O'Neal makes a save. Canabine follows. Yeah, by 2 players. Again, Canabine cannot find rope. Kronberger will pick it up and use the clock. Watch the bet. Klodson has it down, and Welsh has been a little bit silent tonight, but really hitting people, and Q's got him.
Timmy, score was 12-10. You guys got 3 in a row, turned around. What's key to the second win?
Well, I think we're picking up the ground balls on defense and also in the corners on offense, and getting second shots. JJ's playing an incredible game, and I think we're just playing a total game today. Total game. And it's really refreshing. It's really refreshing, and all the guys out there are having fun. They're doing their jobs, and we're playing a great game.
Newfound second win down here on the Baltimore sideline, Leaf.
And Q, they sound really excited about the win, and they should be. This team has suffered for a while, really trying to find the formula. Maybe they found something tonight, but don't forget, Boston does not have anywhere near a full squad. Two of their key players, one on offense, Carmine, their best. One on defense, and that's Stevens. Neither player here tonight. They will be back next game. Sheck. Looking for a trailing player. Williams is there. All the way across to Millen, but Millen couldn't pick it up. Blanchard rides him to the boards. 2:45 left. Christie Lee's on the Boston bench.
Well, Quint was talking about how his team had gotten a second win and was really fired up. Here on the Boston Blazer bench, unfortunately, things have been a little bit deflated. They've lost some of their offense from last year, and they're going to have to go back in the locker room and do some soul searching to find that firepower for the next game against Charlotte.
Christie, we've watched Ryan's hope. You know, Tom Ryan, they asked that he'd step up and take some of that load scoring. There is Cronin. He's done a pretty good job. Ryan's had a tough time because they haven't had enough focus on other people. 3 straight goals for Baltimore, finally answered by Cronin, makes it 15-12. And good ball movement there. Cronin from way out front beats J.J. Pearl. J.J.'s been pretty strong tonight. Boston with pretty much their average offensively. They score about 12 goals a game last year, but the big difference here tonight, folks, is the defense. The Thunder scores 15 goals on a team that only allowed in the area of 10 or 11 goals a game last year. I think that shows that they miss the players that have retired and aren't here tonight. Back door, Blanchard can't beat Pearl. Loose ball push keeps it down there. 1:50 left. It's not impossible. We've seen Baltimore lose with 2 goals scored against them in 15 seconds in Detroit years ago. So it can happen in the major indoor lacrosse league. Blanchard with that shot and JJ with a big, big save. Donovan looking for help. Horns playing tough defense. Now Cronin gets it down low. Inside is Blanchard, and another huge save by Pearl.
Save by Pearl.
Pearl has been sensational.
Hey, no, don't touch him, don't touch him, don't touch him.
It's over.
Kronberger enforcing his team's hitting. They lead by 4 with 1:30 left.
Emma, seems like we've known each other forever.
Yeah, I know. 2 weeks.
Will you marry me? 'Cause Emma, I love you, man.
Oh, Johnny, you're not getting my Bud Light.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
Johnny?
Make it a Bud Light.
Jane?
It's Joan.
Jane, Joan, whatever. I feel like I've known you forever.
Tonight's major indoor lacrosse league game of the week on ESPN2 has been brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. By STX Lacrosse Equipment, the name in lacrosse sticks, equipment, and apparel.
2 minutes roughly.
You guys have proved your point tonight, and I'm awful goddamn proud of what you did. Now finish it off with a lot of class and a lot of poise. You understand me? That's what I'm asking you to do. We're not going to be thought of. Be cool. Let's do it right now, okay? We're down a man. We're on our man down, group in. Let's do it. Let's finish this thing off properly, all right?
Skiplik sends his boys back out there for 50 more seconds. He knows he's got this one.
Join the team for post-game party at the Orioles
Only 50 seconds left. 4-goal lead for Baltimore. The end of this game is not in doubt as to who's going to win. The final score may change a little bit here. Fridge and company on a power play. They cannot get Frazier on track. He misses the 4 by 4.5 foot goal. Here comes Baltimore. Todd Curry with 31 seconds left. They are a man down. All they have to do is kill the time. 20-19 on the shot clock. Back to Klotz. Oh, Curry takes a shot at Fridge.
Let's do it. Come on.
Fridge wants him.
It's time to dance. Let's dance. Dance with me. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Where am I going to go, right? Let's keep going. Keep going. Oh, now it's coming up. Now you're ready.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ron Frazier doesn't like that kind of act. I don't think Fridge will be here that long.
For roughing, 2 minutes for 2 minutes roughing, 2 minutes instigation, and 5 minutes face masking.
And that'll take you about 10 minutes past what the game's going to do, because it's only 23 seconds left, folks. But that goes into the books. Three seconds left. Penalty boxes are full. The Thunder with the lead.
NPSL Indoor Soccer on ESPN2. It turns your living room into a rec room.
Watched a little too much indoor lacrosse, Mike?
I'm sorry.
The Major Indoor Lacrosse League on ESPN2.
Final seconds of the game, Baltimore with a very proud 15-11 win. It's been 2 straight years since they have not beaten Boston. Boston 5-3 last year, Baltimore 3-5. This is the first game of the 10th anniversary season of Major Indoor Lacrosse, and Baltimore will start off 1-0. The crowd at the Thunderdome is going to give them a cheer. Baltimore Thunder and Skip Lickfist. The player of the game is J.J. Pearl. He's the MVP. He had to come up big, and he did. He held Boston to 11. That is about their game average last year. The big problem for Boston was their defense not able to stop Baltimore. Look at J.J. in action. The Bud Light player of the game tonight on our first production on ESPN2 of Major Indoor Lacrosse League action. 10 years. The league is now 10 years old. J.J. Pearl gets the first MVP, and Q's got him on the field right now.
J.J. Pearl, game MVP, Bud Light game MVP. Here's your hat. Put that on. You played a great game. Little shaky early, and then you really looked like you were seeing the ball great.
Yeah, I started off kind of slow. I really don't know why. But after I developed a rhythm, Boston started to shoot a little bit more. It's easy. I mean, you know, you can get in the game a little better. You get hit a couple times, your mind gets into it, and then you're able to save it, you know. And our defense, I'd like to give the MVP to our defense. Our sticks are in the lanes all night, knocking things down. And the shots that were coming were savable. So really, it goes to them.
What about the second quarter? You held Boston to 0 goals. What's going through your mind at that stage?
Not a whole lot, really. I guess that's a good thing. They were just keeping them outside, and they were taking outside shots, easy to save. They got a couple pipes. You know, I got lucky on a few times, but our defense just played outstanding. It's a great way to start the season.
Big win for you guys, considering you got to play Philly and Buffalo the next 2 games.
Yeah, now we'll see how good our defense is then. You know, we haven't beaten Philly. God, I think we only beat them 1 time, maybe forever. You know, Buffalo really tore us apart last year, scored 23 goals on us. So we have something to prove. We have 2 weeks now. We'll get Philadelphia in here. Maybe we'll pack the place up a little bit more, and hopefully we can get another W.
J.J. Pearl, Bud Light MVP. Big win for Baltimore now as they head into the season. Crucial win over another playoff contender, Boston. Leaf?
All right, Q. J.J. Pearl did come up big. He had to And Skip Lickfus has that 1-0 start to his season, the 10th anniversary season for Major Indoor Lacrosse League action. Next up on ESPN2, the NHL Tonight live. Stay with us, and don't forget, next week we'll have the Saints at Rochester. Don't miss our continued coverage of Major Indoor Lacrosse League action. Again, it's those Saints against Paul Gate and the Rochester Nighthawks. That'll be January 8th at 7:30 p.m. For Christy Lee and Quint Kesnick, I'm Lee Felsmo. Thanks for watching all the action on the deuce of Major Indoor Lacrosse League action. Tonight, the Baltimore Thunder starts off the season with a win over Boston, 15-11.